Hey guys, welcome to the 9th episode of today's Gundam. Guess who's back?
Yes, unfortunately I had grown-up things to do, work, bills, mortgage, stuff like that.
I know, we missed you.
But anyways, so we're going to talk about a few things today. So today, first thing we're going to be talking about is the new Unicorn Gundam that they will be building in Japan, or they are building currently in Japan, in front of the mall. The second thing we'll be talking about is
your friend Kelly.
My friend Kelly, yes. I did a small interview with her. Sadly, she couldn't be with us today. She's a good friend of mine. I will try to get her on here, but we did a small interview with her, and just to get her basis, so you guys can know that there is female Gunpla builders
and
in the community.
Also, I want to applaud the women that actually started following us and actually started thank you, ladies. We do appreciate it. And remember, we're doing this for y'all and for everybody else,
Yes.
So,
and third thing we're talking about is the Gundam of the Week. And then we're going to talk about the new goodies we got in the store, which is...
the new toys!
See some? There's a lot of new goodies he got. Also, just for people to understand and know, the owner is a very fair person. He's a good person. If you ask him to get you certain things, he will try his hardest, and he will inform you when he gets them in.
This is true.
Because he did us the favor, picked up from one of my friends a unit that he wanted, which is part of the goodies. He ordered an extra one.
I remember a couple of weeks ago with the strike. The Freedom, the Gundam Freedom for me.
And I asked him, he's trying his hardest to get it for me, is the PG Gundam Titans.
Ooh.
So,
sorry, I had to
I want that unit really badly.
How badly do you want it?
Not willing to suck anybody off. I'll eat the box, but I won't.
That actually will still be interesting.
But anyways, so I just want you guys to know that he's a very fair person. If you ask for any type of kits, any type of car, okay, he does the RC cars, he does the little track racers. Ask him to get it. He will try his hardest. He will look into it. Just you got to give him the exact model number or the exact name so he can look it up.
Also, he doesn't do drones. So if you guys are looking, especially now that it's hot outside, it's summertime. There's boats, drones, cars, things like that.
Yeah, they can take outside and have fun with it.
Go have fun with it. Go knock yourself out. Just stay within, what is it, FCC? The Federal Air... anyway,
but
just don't break any laws, please.
And then, just go outside, get some fresh air, don't stay inside all the time. But like I said, he is a fair man. He will get you what you need. He'll try his best to get you what you need. And if and that's it. So we're going to do the weekly Gundam units, and we have a little surprise for you at the end of the episode.
Awesome. So actually, we're first going to talk about Unicorn, the new statue.
Yes.
Which, again, you and I are both classic people. We're both fans of the Grandpa Game Boy. I mean, why do I keep calling it Game Boy?
He's talking about Granddaddy RX-78-2.
Yes. The Granddaddy of Gundams, the original, they had a huge, a life-size statue of him in Japan, and they took him down for the Unicorn.
Which is new generation.
Right.
Which will be the new generation, and within about 20 years, probably be considered the next
face.
Granddaddy.
Yeah, I would think it's going to be the new face of Gundam.
It will be.
So I think that's what they were trying to go for that. Me personally, I'm still a fan of the original one. I would have best picked, like, are they going to be Olympics this year?
What?
In Japan? Or is it Brazil?
Of what?
For the Olympics.
I think it's Brazil.
Okay. So if they would have got the Olympics, I would have liked to see Freedom. Or maybe Victory.
I said Victory earlier, yep. Victory. There's a lot of better choices they could have done. But Unicorn, the only reason they chose Unicorn because he is the face of today. He is the face of Gundam today, which is because they have the new Unicorn series, or the remodel of Unicorn series.
Are they going to actually show him like in battle mode or like force mode or just regular white?
He's going to be force mode.
Okay, so
he's going to go from force mode, as I'm hearing. He's going to be able to transform from regular mode, force mode to...
Oh, they're actually going to have him transform on the...
And they're going to have the LED lights and all that stuff.
That's going to be butters. All right.
But I just don't like the height of it. It's shorter than the Granddaddy. When this Unicorn actually topples over the Granddaddy.
Okay.
But besides that, they chose that because of the new generation. Granted, the anime is good.
No, not to say anything bad about the anime.
Yeah.
But there was other series they could have picked from that one. There was other models or like statues they could have picked from.
Yes.
And like as I said, with the whole Olympics thing, I know we were talking about the Wing Zero custom. You know, the endless walls. The wings probably would have fell off and stabbed somebody. You know,
cut somebody in half with some Final Destination stuff going on.
Yeah, we don't need that. We're not pro death here, people. So, you know, just.
Well, you're not.
But yeah, this like you could have been Exia. You know how hot that would have been? Like just turn on the engine and.
That's it.
You know, but I think it's a nice idea. I don't think Unicorn is actually the face of Gundam, but everybody keeps going on it though. And
it's because of the show. It's because of the anime and because of the manga. The manga is really good too, by the way. It's just the show has so many great characters. That's what it is. It has so many great characters. Granted, the main character is a little bit of a pushover, or whatever. But you got and you got all these good units. You got the Kashatria, great unit. You got Banshee Norn, you got Phoenix, you got the Rezo Commander.
There's so many in this series. Like there's
you got Sananju.
No, that's your baby.
That's my baby. It's forever my baby. I don't own one yet. That's the messed up part.
Well, I know what to get you for Christmas.
It's fine now. I already have my eye on a titanium build that I plan on ordering. It's already on my list.
Okay.
Titanium build. Yes, there is a titanium build of this same one, but it says titanium build, titanium finish on it, which is plastic still, but with a titanium finish.
Like a metal shiny.
Oh god, it's so gorgeous.
Kind of like what I do with my kids, where I have like that, but I actually spray it.
Yeah. That and they have the OVA version, which is with the original colors from the show.
All right, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, I can't wait to see what we're gonna have to do with with the new Gundam statue. But I would have liked to take a picture with the original, like before they took it down. I am on my bucket list. I'm definitely going out to Japan for my 40th birthday. So that's one of my dreams.
So I just plan on doing the whole Quagmire episode of Family Guy, like 1,000 sexual conquests, but we'll get into that another different
Whoa,
episode.
Okay. So, then, we're going to flip over, and in 1 second, we're going to start talking about our Miss Kelly.
Yes, my good friend Kelly. She's a good friend of mine. We play Vanguard together.
Okay.
Cardfight Vanguard. If you guys don't know what it is, look it up. It's you go to the Bushy Road website, or you can Google Cardfight Vanguard.
That's not something you should say in public, like Bushy Road.
Bushy Road.
Bushy Road.
Like Bushido.
Oh, Bushido. I thought you said Bushy. I was like, wow.
No, it's Bushy Road, Bushido.
Oh, okay.
But so you go check out Bushy Road. You can watch the show on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll has it. It has, I want to say 10 seasons.
10. Oh, wow. 10. God damn.
Yeah, 10 seasons. It's for every pack, basically.
Okay.
But it's a really good show. Look into that. But besides the point, she's a good friend of mine. Play card fight. We hang out once in the blue. Her boyfriend is a very good friend of mine also. I'm one of the people who helped start her to start building. So, or I gave her the incentive. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get into her interview questions, and at least so you know that there is vocal females in the community, and there is females in the community. So the females who watch or who follow us, just don't be afraid to, speak out.
We're fluffy. Don't worry. We ain't gonna hurt you.
I'm not fluffy.
Fluffy.
I'm a fat piece of So yeah, we're gonna be getting into this interview. A good friend of mine, Kelly, like I said, she started off with she's actually only started off with high grades. She has a master grade that she owns. She has yet to build it. This girl goes nuts when we walk into a Gundam store, though. This is one in Elizabeth Center. It's a little small shop, but this guy has all the updated, kits. And last time we walked in there, she just lost her freaking mind. And I think she spent about $200.
Well, that's pretty much how it was when I was in high school. When I first went to Chinatown and lost it.
I was in high school. I was working at a pizzeria.
I was selling porn.
I was working at a pizzeria in high school, and I actually got 2 of my own custom items put onto the menu.
Nice.
Yes, I like to cook, ladies and gentlemen. I love to cook.
This took a lot of years of hard work right here, people.
You know what's funny? I like to cook, but I don't like to eat my own food sometimes. I just like to look at it and go off like, yes.
Nope.
Like I'll taste it, make sure it tastes good, but I just like to look at it.
Nope.
I like to admire my work.
I make some badass calamari. Like I'm more into Italian food.
Yeah.
So as we said, we're gonna start talking about Miss Kelly.
Yes. Oh, yeah. All right. Whatever.
Folks, I'm telling you, this is a live show. This is not like Regis and Kathleen. No, that dude died, didn't he? No. Kathy Lee is not there anymore. And Regis is not there. So it's Kelly and whoever, the black guy now.
How about I don't care? I don't watch garbage.
I don't watch garbage neither, but she's absolutely obnoxiously annoying.
I watch CNN a lot.
Yeah, I watch CNN and Brooklyn News, but this chick, this Kelly chick, not your friend Kelly, the Kelly that's on TV needs a like Hanzo dragon bullshit arrow straight to the head, like just dragon just coming out of nowhere.
But yeah, let's get into the interview question. So the first question I asked her is, where are you from and how old are you? She is from New York, obviously, because she is a good friend of mine. And how old is she? She is 24. And next question I asked is, when and why did you start building Gundams and Gunpla? Her answer was, I started building Gunpla completely by chance. I am a big anime fan. Yes, she is. She is a hard. Oh my god, the amount of crap that she ordered from Yuri on Ice blew my mind. I wanted to yell at her, but it is like, you know what? That's your thing. I'm not gonna,
Not gonna rock your boat.
So, I love you, Kelly, by the way. But anyways, and she hasn't watched many of the Gundam series, and just happens to see the HG Nobel on Crunchyroll. So Crunchyroll has their own little shop. They can order Gundams, statues, shirts, stuff like that. So she saw the HG Nobel. She told me about it first, because she said, "Oh, this looks cool," and I was like, "Where did you see that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's on Crunchyroll." I was like, "What? I need it."
I would rock a Nobel t-shirt.
No, but I just know you don't understand the amount of need I need. I was sitting like, I need it, I want it. She's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "That's the only one I'm missing from the set, because I have all the G series kits, the HG one besides Nobel, which now I have it now, so I'm completed. I had the Berserk one, Berserk Nobel, which is a great kit by the way too. But yeah, so she saw the HG Nobel on a Crunchyroll store, and she was surprised to see it was a female unit. And
yeah, because the most of the problem with most of the kids from back in the days, like especially with most of the shows, the females were like the female Gundam always had some fruity color, but it was like the main Gundam but fruity color.
Yeah,
this was the actual first Gundam that actually had that actually looked like a female.
Yeah, so there's that. And she asked a few of us that she knew that built Gundams, and she was like, "Hey, what do you know about this?" I explained everything about it because I am the biggest G Gundam fan.
Okay.
So, because that's the only show that you can pilot with your body.
Right.
Use your body as your body's the Gundam.
What was that song? Shake your body.
So and she has a family member, a cousin that she grew up with. And she always seen Gundams on his stuff. He had model kits on his computer. She had the Destiny Seed picture up on his computer. So she knew about them.
So she was in the vicinity of them.
She completed Nobel. Which was her first kit ever.
Okay.
May 27th, 2016. So yeah, and me and a couple other people helped her build. We gave her some pointers. We let her borrow some tools.
Has she been into any of the workshops?
No, she has not, but I'm trying to get her, which we need to get people into these workshops. If you feel like you can make it, please comment below. I will try to answer you personally because I'm the one in charge of it. I've been trying to make sure I have my Saturdays free or Sundays free so we can be here.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't because my schedule has me working specifically on Saturday and Sunday. So I can't be here at all.
So I'm trying to make sure we can get these groups going. But anyways, the next question is, what's your favorite Gundam anime? Now, she hasn't really watched any real animes. So, you know, she started watching Iron Blood Orphans or IBO,
which is a good series to start with.
Great series. She started watching but never finished it. That was the problem. So, because she's, you know, we're grown-ups basically.
Right.
She started watching Gundam Wing. Same thing, never finished it. But the only one she has finished was during vacation when I think she went to Japan. Is Bill Fighters.
Okay.
And
which Bill Fighters is a great series also.
Yeah, they have great series. But Bill Fighters spoke to her the most is because of the fact that it's more realistic.
I guess it's because
it meshed with her.
I guess because she can actually see it's an anime instead of an anime.
Yeah.
So like, she's an anime head. She loves anime. It's a toy that you control inside the.
Yeah.
You know, which is actually pretty cool. I mean, it's a hot idea. I mean, not for nothing, Bandai did hit landmark.
No, and the fact that these kids in the show, they have to build their own kits, and so you know it hits a nerve because we do the same thing.
Right.
So
it's like Pokemon with cards. Though.
Yeah.
Like if they ever did a Pokemon card thing, or like
show,
Yu-Gi-Oh, like with the animals that come out.
Card Fight Vanguard.
Oh yeah.
So, then I asked her what's her most favorite kit and least favorite kit. So,
I got a question. Did you give her a list of Gundam series to watch?
Yes, I did. I gave her G, Destiny,
and I think the original?
And the original.
Okay.
Because I told her she needs to learn the roots.
Right, of course. You always need to learn the roots.
So, and I expressed to her, because I expressed to you guys, do not watch We Clone Pista. It's pure basura. It's pure garbage.
Yeah, but you should have told her at least to watch 00 at least once.
And then she got to start off small. You know what I mean?
I would have liked 00 for her because that way she would have.
She rewatches so much Yuri and Ice. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but with 00 she would have started off with a character that's not Japanese.
No, of course. But yeah. So her least favorite kit was the first original HG Yakushiki. Now this one was gold plated. Don't get me wrong, it is a nice looking kit, but there's hinge problems on this. There's joint problems on this. If it's in the heat, the paint chips off, the plating.
What? Yo, that is bananas.
Just remember, this was when Bandai first started.
I understand that, pero carajo, like, damn.
Yeah, so you know, she liked the kit, but then she didn't like the kit. She likes the way it looks.
Yeah,
she didn't like building it.
It's a beautiful display, but even from what you told me and from like, even I'm not a fan. Like I've actually looked up that kit and it's like I'm not a fan of it. I don't need to do it.
So but there is new models of the HG Yakushiki and MG Yakushiki, which we'll get into in a bit. But anyways, and her favorite was the Amazing Exia.
Wait, so
no, this is Trans Am.
No, this is Trans Am, but I'm just saying.
Amazing Exia from Bill Fighters.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. If you would give me a second, I can actually show you guys the Trans Am.
No, just like crap. No, it's alright. I'll show it in the thing. I'll show it in the clip.
Okay, fine. Because we have it here. Anyways, but yeah, so she liked the Amazing Exia. The Amazing Exia was her favorite because she likes the colors on it. Okay. She likes the person who piloted it in the show.
Okay.
And that got her into buying a MG Dark Matter. Now she hasn't started it yet, but she loves the color scheme.
That's actually one of the few that my brother from another, like this is my brother from.
Yeah.
He bought me for my birthday, and sent it to me. He's like, Jay, I need to send you this one, and I want to do LEDs on that one, like that way to bring out the dark, like make it look like Knight Rider, like like crazy shit. So, but continue.
The next questions I asked her two questions, but they basically pertain to the same thing.
Okay.
So I asked her, what tips would you have for fellow Gundam builders, Gunpla builders, and female Gunpla builders? She said just to have fun and enjoy yourself.
Okay.
That's it.
Which most of the time that's what we do anyway.
Yes.
I mean, if you don't enjoy this, people, don't do it. If you're not feeling it, just find whatever is your niche and do that.
Yes.
Just be safe about it.
And lastly, I asked her what topics would she like for us to talk about on the show.
Okay.
So one of her ideas was rare kits, which I have a great list of rare kits because I have had issues and I have bought many rare kits. So
I'm a fan of kits that have been retired, I guess you can say. Like they don't make them. They're out of manufacturing.
Like it was, like I said, Nobel. Nobel was originally an old kit,
right?
And then they recently reprinted it.
Right. But look at the ones look at how hard a time we had with the Gundam X one.
Yeah.
Like that was a hard kit. Well, the other people of the series.
Yeah.
They're hard to find, especially the chest breaker one.
Yes.
I didn't know, and I had them. I had the 144 one, and that was my first kit because I wanted that bad boy. Now they're charging like $200 for it pre-built. I was like, what is wrong with you?
Another thing she would like for us to talk about is high resolution kits, metal builds.
Which I heard you want to work on soon.
Yes, I plan on buying a medical registry.
So I thought you were gonna do this one, the Titan.
No, the one I was talking about to you was the titanium finish. Now I want the metal build the Red Strait because I own. That'll be the only one of the Red Strait series I'm missing besides the PG.
Okay.
Because Red Strait is my hands down number one besides Gundam under it is Red Strait. I love my Red Strait. So she wants us to talk about that, and also, which is a good idea, we can do this, is for us to talk about kits that have been made available, kits that deserve MGs, HGs.
That's like a good answer. Thank you, Ms. Kelly.
You know what I mean? There is a lot of kits. I know you people have, ideas of what kits should be made. And actually it would help us in the comments below. Just let us know, hey, this kit should have been made, or this unit should have been made a kit. You know what I mean? I personally think they should start doing some of the gunships that they have in the show.
I would like to actually, which that's a project that we're working on, which I'm not gonna, I will show you one day, people. One day it will happen. That's something that's gonna be amazing to see because like they have the ships, but it's not, they're like this small.
Yeah, but they're not built.
No.
Yeah, no, I've seen them. They should start doing at least 1/100s of them. Or at least 1/144s.
Yeah, at least let us build them. Let us do something crazy with them.
Yes. So.
But thank you, Miss Kelly. That's actually, just note that, you're his friend, but now you're part of us.
Yes. Part of the family. But, I know. So that's Kelly. Kelly, thank you. I love you, but God stop with your nice shit. Excuse my language, but it's too much.
What do you think of?
Every time I go on Facebook, I see something new. I'm like, oh God, scroll past. Oh, there's another one. Oh God, scroll past.
What do you think of Miss Kelly subbing for me in the next couple of weeks?
I could try to get her here. It's gonna be difficult, because we all are adults. We all have jobs. We all have things to do.
Remember, folks, I told you last week I'm not gonna be here in July, so I'm gonna go on vacation soon. So we are still taking the contest for who's going to be the co-host for the couple of weeks that I'm not going to be here.
And I think we can get my friend Adam. You met him,
right?
Good friend of mine.
Vlad.
That's going to be very difficult since he works nights.
Anybody named Vlad should never work night because that's just going to be creepy as shit. I'm sorry, your name is Vlad. I'm thinking of Vladimir and like.
Vlad, I love you too, by the way.
And Dracula, like.
I love you. But he has personal issues with your name.
No, I don't. Vlad is actually pretty cool. It's just out of all the Vlad, and I love Vlad the Impaler. I actually did a report on him in a Catholic high school, which was not the brightest idea.
Yeah.
But we're actually going to go up to the next subject, which will be the new toys.
No.
Oh no, Gundam of the Week. It's the Gundam of the Week. Oh, I really need to make a theme, like something like just pop out in your face. So, again, I told you folks, I haven't been making any new kits yet. I've been showing you ones that I've actually pre-built. If you realize it's not the right colors, this is actually a custom made that I made, custom work. I'm a big Transformer fan. Again, like my Starscream last week.
Yeah.
This is Thundercracker.
Well, next
no,
week,
Skywarp. This is Skywarp. Oh. Thundercracker.
Next week I'll be bringing something I built. It's a recent kit that came out.
Okay.
I ended up buying the last one here.
Okay.
But it's a recent kit.
Is that the bad boy that I saw on the webpage?
No. But it is a recent kit. And also, I will, as soon as possible, as soon as I can get it, I'm waiting for it to come in. I ordered it from Japan, a Heavy Arms Custom Master Grade.
Wow. How much that set you back?
$75.
That's not bad. Because somebody was asking for like $1.50 for that one.
I found it on Amazon.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
But I will come with that, and I'm doing a custom build on it. This one I'm making it digital camo. Digital camo, so American digital camo. I'm gonna make the guns look as real as possible. I'm gonna make everything look as real as possible. Also, I'm gonna be doing some rough edging. I'm gonna make it look like it just came out of battle. I'm gonna do all the works on it. I'm gonna make the background for it too.
That sounds like a bad idea. I can't wait to finish seeing that.
So there won't be no space for it to be in the case though for the contest.
Oh no, we're probably gonna have to put it on the top.
Yeah.
Especially after what I just told you today when I'm officially, because I just bought the material. So when I finish that bad boy, that's gonna be that's oh yeah.
he likes them big. That's what he is. Guys, he likes them big.
No, I don't. Not down. Now you got me stuttering. Like not down for that one.
He's nervous. It's okay, It's okay. It's okay, fellas. It's okay.
So
break him out of his shell.
You will not take my chair anytime soon. Thank you. So the gun of the week I picked from the 00 series. Again, folks, it's not the actual kit. It's actually I actually customized this one a little bit more because I wanted to make him Skywarp from Transformers. So I made all three jets, which was Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp. Which, if you're gonna bring in yours, I'll wait till next week to bring in the Thundercracker. I actually have the name written down on each one too. It's like, hey, Thundercracker. So, what's
the proper name to this one is Gundam Kyrios.
I kept calling it Kyrios. I don't know why. I think it's like from the
there's no R.
I know. It's the But Kyrios. One of the reasons why I picked this specific kit was because he transformed. He transformed into a jet. So again, the whole Transformer thing. It was he was actually pretty hot in the series. Even when they, like, spoiler alert, but like when he blew up like half his body in the last battle.
Oh yeah.
And he was still fighting with like half a body, still like messing up.
Which, if you're looking for another good fight, something similar to that, YouTube Gundam Build Fighters Tryon fight.
That was a hot one. That was definitely a hot one. That was a like.
Which another thing I will be working on too, because our friend Vlad, gave me the idea. I'm gonna do a custom build of Tryon.
Ooh. I want to see them. I really want to see them. All right. So going back to this dude, his character in the series was very unique. Like he had like this split personality, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah, schizophrenic, but he was also like a Captain America type of thing, where he was this. They try to make him a super soldier. Yeah, he's a new type, but they try to make him a super soldier with the new type formality behind him. But it ended up like really messing with his mind and giving him a split personality. And his alternate personality is like the Joker, like let's go do this, just totally nuts. I loved when they used to talk to each other in the window.
Yeah.
And he used to talk to his alternate personality. He'll be in the window and just talking to his alternate personality, and you'd be like, who are you talking to? Again, folks, I was not, like, I love the 00 series. This kit was actually pretty simple to make. The only bad thing was these freaking rubber stuff. Like,
yeah, I had the same issue with my ex here.
I hate those things. I understand what they were trying to do with that, like try to like pop it out, try to make it more like fancy, but it just looks especially if you're painting it or if you're trying to do something and it crackles.
Yeah, you can't move it. That's why I positioned mine and then I put tape on it and then print it.
But like, it was just, this kit, like, I really do love this kit because I worked myself to the bone with this kit. I had to primer him at least 4 times to get his dark color because he's white, orange, and black. So the orange would always keep popping out. So remember when we were talking about a couple of weeks ago, primary? That's what we need to do, especially with certain kits. If you want to change the color and actually get this deep purple like I have over here. That was a nightmare and a half.
I can imagine, but that's why with my I went with a gray primer.
Right, but that was a hot primer though. But you went black on black. I'm actually going lighter.
No, I went black on Gundam.
Right, but it's still black on black.
It's a little gray.
Okay, but
It's very dark gray.
okay, it's already dark gray, but it's like black gray.
Dark gray.
Okay, whatever.
Dark gray.
Potatoes.
Potato, tomato?
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
Tomato, tomato?
thank you. That's what I was looking for.
But it's obviously potato, tomato.
Yeah. I mean, this kit is still. I mean, it still transforms. It's still a wonderful kit. I think it was a fun kit to make, especially transform. I don't like the jet mode too much because I was expecting it to be more jet-ish, but it just looks like a mesh. Like his shoulders fold down and like just like you go like this, and then his legs come up and there's oh look wings, and then that's it.
Yeah.
You know, I was hoping like when I show you Thundercracker, which is actually the Airmaster from Gundam X. And the same thing goes with the Savior, where it actually looked more jet-like. He just looked kind of straight, like he was just kind of like a brick with wings coming out the side, and kind of disappointed me with the whole transformation.
Yeah.
But I think the kit is actually beautiful. I love the knee pads and everything on him. Like as I said, I always try to do the height and everything so that way you get the idea. The height's actually, dude, this thing is 62 feet tall.
2 stories?
Yeah.
No, 3 stories.
About 2.5 stories almost about 2-3 stories. That's how big he is. And meanwhile, he was like one of the skinnier ones out of the group. Yeah. He was, him and Exy were the 2 skinnier ones.
Yes.
So, for him to be that tall and almost, what, like 54 tons? Yeah. He was 54.8 tons. Yeah.
That is heavy.
I think it was the
It's the backpack.
yeah, because overall his actual exoframe was a light.
Yeah, it's a transformation.
Right.
That's very heavy.
Yes. So, again, have you ever built this kit before? Or have you? This kit, I would actually give about a 7.
I'm kind of building the Rezo Commander.
Okay, that's actually...
Delta Commander, excuse me.
Delta.
Or the Rezo. The
Okay.
Rezo is also another transforming unit.
Well, I'm actually still thinking about doing 3 more jets though. Because remember you had Dirge, Thrust, and what was the other one? I forgot what the other one. The other 3 jets that came out after the original 3, which was Starscream, Skywarp, and Thundercracker. You had the other 3, who were the 3 brothers, which I wanted to do them. Or I was actually thinking about maybe doing a big one and making some of the aerial bots from the Autobots.
Okay.
Like I was thinking maybe doing them in the future, like and actually have them looking at each other, like what's up, son?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would give this kid about a 7.5, simply for the fact of these rubber things. Sturdiness, he would have got an easy 9.
Yeah.
Easy straight 9. If it wasn't for the sturdiness. One of the hotness though, the hot thing was that everything moves and like his thing actually opens up too.
Yeah, because of claw.
Yeah, it becomes a claw and I have the dagger in the box and everything. Again, like bad part, the transformation was not that great. As you see, this is the back piece that you have to deal with. So it didn't fold down. So it's really cumbersome to put in the display.
Yeah.
Like when we were trying to put the display over here, it was really cumbersome. Really like couldn't go over the back. But overall, that's why I give it a 7.5.
Well, you know, some kits are harder than others. Some kits are more terrible than others. And you know, like I showed you guys last week, I spoke about it not last week, the week before, was the Kyrios. Right. Remember how bad it was originally. Right. So you know, and this is not a great kit, you see, basically, but it is a good kit.
Right.
So, but now let's get into the new goodies.
Let's get into the new toys.
So,
yeah.
A few things that he's gotten in. So number one will be the Exia Trans Am mode, 00 series. Now, if you know what Exia is, it's basically an original Exia with the different colors. Trans Am mode is very hard to come by.
Right.
That I will say. And Trans Am mode is pretty broken from the show. So there's that. Next is Sinanju,
which is your baby.
Oh, that's my favorite. One of my favorite villain units or evil units, what you want to call it. But yes, the Sinanju is a great, powerful unit. It is a descendant of the Suzabi.
Okay. All right, that's why you look so badass.
So if you guys don't know who Suzabi is, look it up.
Yeah.
Sinanju is a great unit. It is a master grade. The Exia will run you, if you come in store, about $65. And now if you get the Sinanju would run you between $75 and $80.
But you can't deny the workmanship of this thing.
Next we're gonna get into is the Zaku 2.
Zaku!
Good grunt unit. You know, it's always good to have grunt units. I own a few grunt units. So, good kits you get. And lastly, one of the goodies, 2.0 Hyakushiki Gold Plated. Now, the 2.0 is good for several reasons. First of all, they fixed all the mistakes.
Oh, really?
Yes, they fixed all the mistakes. They got rid of the Crayola gold. It's all gold plated, as you see on the sides.
Yeah, he looks shiny.
It's a lot thinner.
Really?
Yes, they modeled it more after the show than they did just trying to build it.
Okay.
So
because he's thinner,
the manga.
Wouldn't it have, since he's thinner, wouldn't it have more problem? If it's not so weighty.
Yes.
Okay. You guys can go. Folks, always remember, this is a live show, you know. Like, that's cool, we have customers coming in and out, so. And we are at, you know. Have a good day. Have a happy 4th of July.
Yes.
Likewise. You know, we are at the Ryu Young Hobby Shop on 5th Avenue and 60th Street. You know, come in, say hello to Kevin. Hey, you maybe even spot us sometime.
Yes.
So, I'm always here. My bus is right there, so.
But yes, and like I said, they fixed all the issues with Yakushiki. My friend Vlad he's waiting to come pick this up as soon as possible. As soon as he can get out, or get a free day to get it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, these are some units you can pick up at the store. He has some high grades. He has paint. He has tools. He has
drones.
And also, hold on, little.
Oh yeah.
I want to zoom in on this one.
New toys.
This is for the master grades. There's something new. This is not Bandai, but he did get it.
Okay.
Which I hate to say Jeremy's gonna waste his money on. But not waste, but he's gonna give all his money to Kevin at this point.
Listen, I'm getting raped by 2 Asian men, and not even in a sexual way.
So, yeah, it's not pleasurable to you.
No.
Guys, he's looking for an opening. Anyways, light up sabers.
That's hot, dude. You can't deny that. That's
these are the
hot.
ones that I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks like the ones in the show, which has like the little burning effect to it. So yeah, and
that'd be hot for a Star Wars effect, like
yes,
if you want to do like a Kylo Ren type of thing.
But yes, this has these clip to the high grades, the master grades. The handles right here. It has a little battery.
He knows about handles.
Actually, that's no phone. You see that has more handles?
It has a smaller handle too, so you have 2 options. So you have the bigger handle and a smaller handle. This lights up. This will add a great effect if you're doing customs.
Yes.
or you just want a nightlight at home.
That works too. I'm down for that. I would actually be like,
oh no, once in the blue, before I go to sleep, I turn on my double O riser.
I have lightsabers.
Because my double riser has the 2 GN drives and his eyes light up. So I just press the button once, it lights up for like 20 seconds, and then I fall asleep.
No, I actually have like lightsabers from Ultra Sabers.
But you know, he's another little goodie. He also ordered some weapon parts for the high grades and master grades.
Oh, and new detailing toys like putty. Like
yes, he ordered putty. He ordered stuff to to thin the paint, thicken the paint. And he ordered better glue, different glues.
Yes.
He has everything here.
Yes.
You gotta come by, stop by. You'll see. He has all. When it comes to building, he has all your building needs. When it comes to kits, he will try to accommodate you as much as possible.
That's true.
And just put it in order. He will get it for you as soon as possible, and he will inform you. He will ask you either for your email or your phone number. He will call you as soon as he gets it in, or he will email you as soon as he gets it in.
Surprised he doesn't have me on speed dial.
And he also posts on Instagram, and he posts on the Facebook page, our Facebook page, and his own Facebook page.
Which I gotta actually put the Instagram up on the thing.
And he posts it into the page, and he updates all the time when he gets new stuff in, whether it be Gundam, RC, drones, anything else like that.
Folks, again, it's summertime. Buy a drone, buy a plane, buy a boat. Go have fun. Go knock yourself out.
Just don't fall in. I've seen a kid fall in Central Park, and I know his mom was mad at me, but I pointed and laughed for about 30 minutes.
I would do the same.
For about 30 minutes, and that kid cried. I laughed more as he cried. My humor is very dark, people. I like when people get hurt.
This is why we get along so well, because we have this like dark, like demented humor. Yeah. But yeah, I would have cried. I would have just been like, like just
exactly.
But yeah, again, folks, pick up a Gundam kit, and we're gonna be doing contests in the future. We're actually gonna start talking about. We're actually by the end of the.
We're gonna start talking about it now.
Yeah,
let's talk about it now. Let's pass me that kit. Let's do it.
So
we're gonna do at the store a little giveaway, right? Little giveaway. So we're gonna do this little giveaway. We're gonna do it once every few months, maybe. We will announce the beginning of the contest at the beginning of that month, and we'll announce the winner of that contest at the end of the month. So for this month coming up, which will be July,
right,
will be the Zaku 2 RG unit. Now, me personally, not a big fan of RGs. You know that.
Right.
I personally like building the skeletons. The skeletons basically come pre-built. You just gotta click them together. But they are nice looking units, though.
No, this is actually a really sick. I like the detailing, like
yes. The one thing people gotta understand with the real grades they're more fit for the anime. Okay. They aim towards the anime. Like if you look at the color schemes compared to high grades or master grades, they try to fit it towards the anime more than they would the kit.
Which that's why they look so hot. But again, for like people like us that want to customize, the skeleton kind of like set us back.
It halts us.
Yeah.
From even doing anything with it. But this will be the prize for the July contest. Right. It'll be a giveaway. We will.
Again, I apologize for the video. I'm sorry I was working. I posted up the video yesterday.
Yes.
There was supposed to be a contest from last month, but unfortunately I've been really working a lot, and we've been really busy.
Yeah.
I apologize. I actually put it. We are very sorry about the video.
But things happen. But you want to get into how to do the contest? How are we gonna do this? Okay, so. Back to this contest. Now, this contest, the way it's going to work is you would have to go to the Real Young Hobby Shop online store, purchase something, and you'll be automatically entered into the contest. Now, we will announce the winners on our show and on the website.
That's right.
So, and we'll announce it on Instagram, on our Instagram, and the Real Young Instagram.
Right.
So, we will put in the section below the links for everything. Now, you need to, like I said, you need to make a purchase.
Right.
You need to make a purchase. So if you make a purchase, you automatically enter. Also, you know, in the video, if you did purchase, please, you know, comment in the video, comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button that's right there, and let us know that you purchased something, because we can't check because we are at the store.
Right.
So, and we will, and at the end of the month, we will randomly select a winner for this beautiful Zaku 2.
Yeah, and at least they comment saying like I'm entering, or like, you know, like I want to enter, or something that says that that you're entering, so that we know who's
who. And we hope you guys participate. It'll be a great experience. And you know, good luck to the people. Good luck to all of you. And whoever wins this, well, congratulations ahead of time. But yeah, thank you for watching today.
So what's our final thoughts then?
Final thoughts.
What are we going to talk about next week? Oh wait, next week.
Well, my final thought is that, you know, they should have made a Char's Zaku, but you know, that's besides the point. Final thoughts. Me personally, I will either bring in a unit that I'm working on, or I was thinking about bringing in one of my Zoids.
Okay.
Because he
does great Zoids though. Like honestly, I would have loved to build the Zoids back in the days, but you actually done some craziness with them. So
I will bring in my Zoid in one of these days, or maybe next episode. I'm gonna see. Okay, it is big, and I can't put it back in the box because it's heavy too. It's big and heavy. Also, I will make a list of all rare units.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true too. Like we'll look up rare units and discontinued units.
Yes.
Because over the years, a lot of series have been
discontinued.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to find. Some series are actually $100 just for a 144.
Yeah, Nobel before it got reprinted was like $70 on Amazon, and that's the regular Nobel. The Berserk was like more than that.
God damn.
We'll do that, and comment below. Also, you know, what kits you think should get a what units you think should get a kit.
What would you like to see as the Gundam of the week?
That too.
Hey, maybe you give us a project to do. Maybe like we'll buy.
Yeah, give us some homework.
Yeah, give us some homework. Like maybe we'll buy, like both of us will have to buy like Exia and work on it on our own time and show you what we can get together.
Yeah, we can do that.
You know, like something.
So comment a unit that you would like us to feature here, but also comment what units you think deserve a kit. Because that's a main concern. Because there's a lot of units I could think of.
Yeah, I have like.
Exactly. So, but thank you for watching.
Thank you
comment,
again, folks.
like, subscribe, guys. Hit the notification button.
Please.
And please enter the contest.
Again, I apologize for last week. The video was kind of yeah. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
We're working on it.
We're working on it without Mustafa.
Yes.
We miss him. Like, dude, good luck in college. You know, make us proud. Get them girls. I'm telling you, son.
Don't get the girls. Get a career.
Oh yeah. Do
girls come later.
Do Scarface. Get the money, then you get the power,
then you get
the women. Folks, have a good night. Later. See you next week.
Thank you.